the grandson sweater project was a great success. The peasant knitting sweater I did for my 9-year-old grandson fit him perfectly, and he really likes it. So there's a tradition in my family. My mother used to have her, when she was a little girl, her grandmother sent her clothes that she knit in Denmark, and my mother hated them because the wool was scratchy, and she didn't like the styles because they weren't fashionable. What was vogue and that her grandmother in Denmark was knitting wasn't vogue in Rochester, New York. So the tradition is my mother hated what my grandmother knitted her, but my grandson likes what I knitted, so that's good. So my next project, I have to look up what this wool is, and the next video I will tell you. It's Icelandic wool, but there's a special name for it. It's very coarse. It smells very woolly, very sheepy, and it feels like coarse but also oily like. It's really nice. So I thought that would make a good pillow, and I have this pillow that is about, I think it's 10 inches wide, but it's hard to measure a pillow because they're puffy. So I'm doing an 11.5-inch pillow out of this. I've cast on 40 stitches. I already did the gauge on another project I did. I'll show you what I did with it before, but it's kind of a useless thing. I guess it could be a little sack of some kind. And it's the yarn with some gray. I did this special pattern that I found in the Vogue knitting thing just to practice on. So I got the gauge for this yarn from that, which is 3.5 per inch, just like what my grandson's was. So I figured 40 would do it for this pillow. So I thought I would do a like a sampler, just start knitting and then do maybe different stitches like seed stitch, and I'll look in a book. I have a lot of books on knitting that I've gathered up over the years, and I'll look up some exotic stitches like a sampler pillow of different knitting stitches across the rows. So that's my next peasant knitting project without a pattern. Because actually, I looked up this wool and I thought, well, I'll just find a pattern for a pillow. Well, it isn't that easily done. I mean, yes, they say there's tons of patterns on Ravelry, but they say the patterns go, well, you have to have this yarn. So you have to find a pattern you like, plus the right yarn. And so I looked for simple, like maybe cables or something, because I could do that too. I could do cables. I've done them before. I could do a cable pattern on the pillow, but I didn't see anything that appealed to me, so I thought I'd just do it myself. Thank you for listening.